Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Sunday, October 30th. We have a 7 game slate. It is a Sunday slate. I'm going to make this video very quick. The Sunday slate, we got the World Series going on. We got football in the morning. Ain't nobody trying to watch no Chapel video. So we're going to make this video really, really quick. Get my player pool in for DraftKings. Get 5 guys for FanDuel. And we're gonna get out. We're gonna get in and get out. So we're gonna start with DraftKings. We're gonna start with point guard as usual. Lucas 12-2. He's not overpriced. He's the entire system of his team. You just play him. Once you get pieces, once you get value to add with him, you just play him. You see Luca, you know, we see Luca all the time. We see his price. We debate if we should play him or not. Just play him. Curry against Detroit. I know we all think blowout, but the bad teams, the bad teams in the NBA aren't really getting blown out. They're just not winning, but they're not bad, and they're all getting better, which is better for fantasy because now you have more back and forth with the better players of the teams. Um, Curry's in play. I like Mitchell a little bit better. Mitchell is actually underpriced. He, he has all the usage, or he has a lot of the usage. Now Levert suddenly found himself, but Mitchell has a lot of usage, and you might as well take advantage of it till Garland gets back. I I think that I'm playing Mitchell on this slate in one of my main lineups, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But he definitely looks good to me. Booker looks fine. Going to be without Aiton, absolutely in play. Beal is just like okay. He's an okay play. You're looking for a close game with Boston, where Beal's going to shoot a lot, hit a lot of shots, and then get some assists. That's what you're looking for. Um, Cade Cunningham decided to make his triumphant return to playing well. Last 3 games, I believe, 2 games, he's been playing really good. We're gonna ride that wave. We're not gonna second guess it. We're just gonna keep playing him. So he had a 48 and a 59, and the 59 he had with Jaden Ivey on the court in only 33 minutes, took 23 shots. That's what we love to see. So you got a guy that's barely 8K playing over 30 minutes, taking 20 plus shots. Now he's grabbing rebounds, getting assists, and he didn't even get any blocks, and he had 1 steal. So the the potential for even a higher ceiling is there. Fire up Cade Cunningham and don't second guess it. Kevin Porter, 7,400. He's an okay play. Russell, same thing, okay play. Russell has a lot of guys that could put up fantasy points on his team, and that's what hinders him. Chris Paul is fine. He's an okay play. Last guy in 7,100. He's fine. I like him slightly better than Brunson. I don't like Brunson's matchup, and I don't like the Knicks' pace. So that's why I give Paul the edge. Westbrook off the bench is a little bit better. He's still not a $6,500 player. Trey Jones, this matchup is amazing. His price is amazing. If the Spurs played 6 times this year, I I've played Trey Jones 6 times. They're not raising his price. His ceiling isn't that great, but a $6,100 um, starting point guard lets you do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? And they're down Vassal, so there's more shots to go around. You got to look at the value. Got to look at the value. Um, okay. Jamal Murray's in play. Everyone's always in play against the Lakers. Jamal Murray's in play. I think the Lakers win this game though. Even though they are, listen, I'm not saying nothing. They're still a bad team. They're still not doing anything. I think this game they win because they looked a little bit better with Russ coming off the bench. Um, Troy Brown being that next option. No, I'm not saying third or fourth, but that next option because Lonnie Walker didn't have it. So I think they're starting to find some things. And then they were playing what's the guy off the bench, the center, the backup center. He was actually doing some things. We'll talk about him in a second. So I do like the Lakers to win this game. I do like Murray against the Lakers. I like pieces from this game. And you should too. Richardson, if he plays, he's 5,800. I don't know if I can do 5,800, but I do like the matchup. Marcus Smart, haven't been on him all year. Monte Morris is in play. Bruce Brown, you prefer someone to be out from um, Denver. So you need Porter to be out, but Porter looks healthy, so you may not need Bruce Brown. Always remember what I tell you that this season, every season, players get sharper. Your plays have to make sense, and they have to be terrific fantasy plays. If you're playing anyone to be cute, you lose. Um, Jalen Noel is in play. Whatever you're doing off the bench with him is working. Just ride it. Um, no Hampton for us. No Beverly for us. I don't like Brogdon or White. So much better plays quickly. I don't like the matchup. Bones Highland is in play. Last man in type deal. I don't like none. And there's nobody down here that I need right now. Let's go to shooting guard. Spoke about Mitchell. Spoke about Booker. Yep. Brown in play. Anthony Edwards. Like I said, I love the matchup. If I'm running Trey Jones, I'm running it back with Anthony Edwards, and I'm hoping that he's the one that's leading the Minnesota troops to victory. I hope there's a back and forth with Keldon Johnson, Anthony Edwards, Trey Jones. A game stack. That's what I'm looking for. I game stack tonight, Indiana and Brooklyn, and boy did it work out. Um, you know, these teams with high paces and little to no defenses are what you should be targeting. And then when you have pieces like Kelvin Johnson and Anthony Edwards, um, Gobert to an extent because it's going to be getting a lot of blocks and a lot of rebounds and a lot of possessions. So you got to look at these things. Um, Jalen Green is in play. Absolutely. Levert's in play. He's priced up, but he's in play. Um, no Jaden Ivey for me, while Cunningham is on fire. No Dinwiddie for me while he's playing next to Luka Magic. No Clay Thompson for me because he's washed. No Terrence Ross for me because he's scoring dependent. Look, these guys that I'm mentioning, you could play them, but I'm giving you the reasons why I'm not playing them. You can play them if you like, have at it. You know, I just personally don't like them. For me, you know what I'm saying? I like to play top tier players at their price point, so I can get my bang for my buck. You understand what I'm saying? Um, um, okay. KCP, I don't need. Will Barton. Will Barton is a little bit pricey. Not the worst play in the world, but a little bit pricey. He could get hot. All right, let's go to small forward. Tatum's in play. Tatum's a little bit too cheap for what he's been doing all year. Washington, I would like for them to keep it close so Tatum could, really um, squeeze out all the fantasy points he could give us in that game. That's what I want. If you pay attention to close games, you'll see how many fantasy points you get in the last 5 minutes. Rather whether it's shots from your star players or rebounds or foul shots or blocks. Like today, Kevin Durant was doing awful in that Brooklyn game, and then the game went down to the wire. Brooklyn was losing. All of a sudden, last 4 minutes, Durant's getting blocks, getting threes. He put up like 15 fantasy points in like 5 game minutes. So that's what you're looking for. Um, um, Wagner starting at point guard for Orlando. I didn't drink the Kool Aid. I thought about it. I didn't drink the Kool Aid. I faded him, and it worked out. I did take Banchero though, because Banchero is the real deal. Wiggins is in play. I like playing defensive guys that get defensive stats against bad teams. So look for Wiggins to get a lot of steals, a lot of blocks, a lot of rebounds. Um, um, okay, we don't need Barrett because he's not going to pay off 6,400. Porter's in play. Bridges is in play with no Aiden. I like for his rebound opportunities to go up. Sadiq Bay, he could be a good play or a bad play, a gift or a curse, especially next to Bogdanovich, where they both do the same thing, shoot a lot, score independent. I don't think I need him. Um, Lonnie Walker, 5,200. He could have a good game, but if Troy Brown starts, then he's going to take usage away from him. So pay attention to the starting lineup. And if Anthony Davis is in or out, that affects that. Bol, my man, started. I faded him too. I think he did okay, but I wasn't going to pay $4,900 for Bol. They gave us 24 fantasy points, which is about 5 times value. The thing with that is that I knew I had a 3K Damian Jones in my head that I was going to put in that spot, and then I flipped him to Winnie and Gabriel because um, the Lakers were shorthanded on bigs, and nobody was going to play him. So these are things you got to look at. You know, especially on the late slates. Um, where are we? Bobo. So yeah, no Bobo for me because if Anthony Davis doesn't play, I'm going right back to Winnie and Gabriel. Um, McDaniels is in play. Uh, Anybody else? I see people like playing KJ Martin. I be seeing a lot of KJ Martin in my contests, and I don't know why. 21, 23, 16, 29, and 16 fantasy points. So in 5 games, he's hit value once, but everybody loves playing him. What I've been telling you guys, I'll be trying to give you guys crucial information. Be careful with these projections. These projections aren't accurate, and I've been noticing a lot of inconsistencies in these projections. But hey, I'm just a messenger. You know what I'm saying? Um, like what I'm what I- to make sense of what I'm saying is that if there's a player that if you're not familiar with, and you wanna just look at the projection and run with that, I would I would actually dig into the stats, dig into the statistics of what the player's been doing this year, minutes, rotations. Then I will watch games from this season because just taking a projection and then playing that player in your lineup could cost you. That's all I'm saying. No Avia for me. No Bullock. I don't need Tate. Um, yeah, I don't need none of these guys. Once injuries come out and we get people, we get starting lineups, then we can play with the players on the bottom. We don't need to be looking at that right now. If LeBron James is playing, which he should be, he's absolutely in play. Um, Tatum, we spoke about Tatum. AD, listen, I'm done with AD. I'm done with AD on all accounts. I'm not 9K is a good price for him, but I'm scared to play him because he's always hurt. He never feels well. His stomach hurts. His head hurts. He didn't get enough sleep last night. There's always something with him. Like he has no motor. He has no heart. He has no balls. No nothing. He's just very talented. He has a lot of skill, and that's where the buck stops. I wanted great things for him. I wanted to be able to say was one of the greatest players of all time. But you know what? You don't have it. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm getting upset just talking about him. Cat, I don't need Cat. It's a good matchup, but I don't need Cat. Cat doesn't grab rebounds. Anthony Davis is the one. you know, doing the scoring. Like Anthony Davis is the guy. Anthony Davis is the man on that team. It's not Cat. So Cat is not the big man, and Cat is not the man. So what is Cat? Cat is just a power forward. There's going to be games where he gives you good fantasy points, but you know, if you're paying $8,500, what is 44 fantasy points going to do for you? Tell me that. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking your Porsche to a gas station and putting $10 gas in your Porsche. What is $10 gas going to do for your Porsche? What is what is 44 fantasy points going to do for my do when I'm playing with for $8,500? I'm just going to lose. All right. So I don't need Cat. When Cat starts giving me 55, 60 fantasy points or 50, 55 fantasy points, then we'll talk. Until then, you can get out of here also. See, Anthony Davis made me mad. Now I'm fired up. I'd rather play Banchero than Cat. Banchero's in play. Julius Randle's not in play. Julius Randle's an okay play, but I'm not playing him. $7,600. You know, he he has to share. He has to share with Barrett and Brunson. What's the ceiling for a guy that's sharing responsibilities with two other guys? Somebody let me know. $7,600. The price is fine, but look, he hit 50 on the first game. He hit 49 once, 23, 33, 34. That's not value. So I don't need that. I need value. I need you to hit value. Christian Wood, I got this bozo coming off the bench for the same price. I'm not paying. I'm not paying for $7,500. Power forward coming off the bench, playing what is it, 20 something minutes? Look, 20. He's not even cracking 30 minutes. So who gives a shit what he does? You need your players to play minutes. These power forwards got me pissed off today. I don't even know what's happening. Keldon Johnson is in play. Kuzma's in play at $6,700. Jabari Smith is in play. He's questionable. If he doesn't play, you fire up Sengun. If they don't start Sengun, listen, I don't know what to tell you. Um, Jabari Smith, he has a sprain ankle, so he should just stay home. And hopefully he doesn't play, so we can play Sengun. When I say hopefully, I mean if you have a bad ankle, shouldn't be running and jumping, buddy. So go home, sit down, watch some TV, heal up, and then come back. In the meantime, we'll play Sengun. No Mobley, his ceiling is capped with Donovan Mitchell being a usage hog. Bogdanovich is scoring dependent. He's going to give you right about 30 fantasy points. Draymond Green, Draymond Green, Draymond Green. I don't have nothing good to say about Draymond Green. He's going to get there on stocks. He's going to get there on blocks and steals and some rebounds, but he's not shooting. Um, he took 10 shots, 9 shots last 3 games, but he doesn't usually do that. Um, if you want to take a shot on Draymond while he seems to be taking a few more shots, you could take a shot on him, but I'm still not comfortable playing him like that, especially against Detroit. If it was a game against like a better team, I'd take a shot, but I don't like playing Draymond against these teams that are like not that good. Aaron Gordon is in play, but you got to be careful with Denver. Anyone could go off. Porter, Murray, um, Jokic, KCP could get hot. So many different weapons they have on Denver that I wouldn't want to play Aaron Gordon. He does nothing, but he's an okay play. Stewart's an okay play. I don't need Al Horford. Cam Johnson's been a failure. 27 minutes. This is his last game. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 28 fantasy points. First time he even hit 28 fantasy points starting at power forward all season long. 24 fantasy points, 15, 23, 18. He's been a failure. He had one decent game. And you know what? At 5K, 28 fantasy points is barely 5 times value. Just a little bit over 5 times value. So he still ain't do nothing special. This is 2022. We're about to be in 2023. What the fuck am I gonna do with 5 times value? Nothing. On FanDuel the other day, they were putting up scores north of 400. 5 times value, man. I don't want to ever hear nothing about no 5 times value. Where are we? I'm mad. I'm pissed off. Kevin Love, $4,600. It's an okay play. Dorian Finney-Smith is a he's not a good fantasy player. That's all I'm gonna say. Where are we? Where are we? Wendy Gabriel, look how his price shot up. My man's price shot up $1,300 overnight. I'm not paying $4,300 for Wendy and Gabriel. They can miss me with that. I'll find some other value. Let's go to center. $4,300 for Wendy and Gabriel. All right. Okay, DraftKings. Jokic at 11K is too cheap, but his usage is down right now for the season. So we might look at it and want to jump on it, but be careful. 55, 58, wait, I'm sorry. 58, 66, 33, 68, 38 fantasy points. So if you pay 11K and you get 38 fantasy points, you know what I'm about to tell you, right? Right. Night, night, don't let the bed bugs bite. It's going to be an early night for you, so be careful playing Jokic. Um, I like Gobert at 82. Um, Fast paced game, lots of rebounds, lots of steals, lots of blocks. Probably some fast break dunks for him. So I like Gobert. Porzingis is okay this season. Nothing to like, do backflips about. Jared Allen, okay. Okay matchup, 7K. Jacob Hurdle, I like. If we want to do a game stack with Minnesota, he's absolutely in play. If you want to play him by himself, he's okay play too. Sangoon, if there's no Jabari Smith. If there's no Jabari Smith, Sangoon looks like he looks like a good player. I still don't like his minutes. I still don't like his minutes. Um, I still don't like his minutes, but he's over a 1 fantasy point per minute player. So 25 minutes will get the job done. But if he had more minutes, he'd be an ultimate smash. Where else are we going? They already got Bismack Biyombo priced up. Who's paying $4,800 for Bismack Biyombo? Bismack Biyombo is a good player. I'm not trying to knock him. I'm just saying, like they got him priced up like they're doing something. Um, you're gonna need $4,800. You're gonna need about 30 fantasy points from Bismack Biyombo. So you gotta hope that he starts. You know what I'm saying? When players come off the bench for injured players, they absolutely smash. When they start, you know, it don't be the same results. So, you know, 40 $4,800 for Bismack Biyombo is fine. It's okay. I play him, but um, they definitely ran to price him up because let me see. Yeah, they just priced him up overnight. He was 3K and he went up $1,800. So just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful. He's an okay play though. All right, let's get 5 guys and let's get out of here. Um, okay. I do like Mitchell. I like Cunningham. We got to go back to Trey Jones. Let's do Trey Jones. Let's do. Let's do. I want Anthony Edwards. I do want LeBron, but I think I prefer a game stack rather than forcing LeBron in my lineup. So we got Trey Jones, we got Anthony Edwards, and I do like Cunningham. I like Cunningham and I like Banchero. Um, Trey Jones, Anthony Edwards, Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson is 73. Um, Gobert's 8K. Bismuth Bayambo. We're gonna have to pray to God that Bismuth Bayambo starts value. And now I can play we got Kelvin Johnson, we got Trey Jones, we got Anthony Edwards. I don't want to play Gobert in my main lineup. I do want to have him in some lineups. Russell is Anthony Edwards is the main guy that I want from Minnesota. Like I trust him the most. Keldon Johnson is gonna do what he's gonna do. So is Trey Jones. Jacob Pertl. Um, all right, I don't need him. Bisma Bayambo. And let's get Cunningham maybe. Let's see if we can get Cunningham in here. Cunningham is 8K, 8,100. Levert, 64. Chase Levert. Um, let's get let's get Cunningham. So we still have $5,200 left with 3 spots, and then with whatever value comes out, um, we could we could mix and match, and then we could pair them with these guys. Can these 5 guys work in one lineup? Probably, because $5,200 is more than enough of value, depending on what value we get. You got Trey Jones, Edwards, Johnson from one game. We got Bismack Biyombo as value from another game. And then we got Cade Cunningham at 8K um, with the potential, with a high ceiling, with a very high ceiling. If I had to take somebody out, it'd probably be Cade Cunningham. Um, but we'll wait. We'll wait for that. We'll wait for injury news. We'll wait for value, and then we'll figure it out. But these 5 guys are who stands out to me on DraftKings. We're gonna run to FanDuel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. You guys have been doing that for me. I really appreciate it. That's why I'm really trying to give you the best plays so you can go out there and win money. And if there's people out here or you're newer to DFS, you're struggling to cash, NBA, this new season is too hard for you to win, I can absolutely give you my entire lineups, my up to date, optimal lineups. I can build you your own lineups. I can build you a few lineups. DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, SuperDraft. All you gotta do is check out my Patreon, link in the description. Any questions, you can DM me on Twitter. All right, let's go to FanDuel. Um, so I already have FanDuel up. I picked 5 guys that stand out to me before I even did my deep dive, and it was Trey Jones, Cade Cunningham, Keldon Johnson, LeBron James on FanDuel, and then Jacob Pertl. So, and I still have the same $5,200 left. So, um, so you have my player pool. You know that I like the Minnesota, San Antonio um, game environment. Definitely stands out to me. And I think that's all the information I got for you right now. So listen, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great weekend. A great profitable weekend. And I'm gonna go on and get out of here. So I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.